Hi there, welcome to Lux At It. Today we are going to be talking about the 20 best track cars you could buy in 2022. We all love a little bit of high-paced adrenaline every now and then, and driving fast is probably the most accessible way to get it. But doing that on the public roads while breaking every speed limit is a big no-go, so the only safe variant to get out of your comfort zone and push your car to its limits is the racetrack. But then there's another problem. Taking the family car to a day on the racetrack is not a good idea and not a fun one either. To get the most out of that freedom that the racetrack offers in a controlled environment, without all the traffic, the hazards and the congestion often found on public roads, it's best to have a dedicated high-performance racetrack car. But choosing the right car, especially when there are so many good options out there, might prove a bit difficult. To ease that, we've looked at what the market has to offer and gone to select a few different cars that would serve the purpose at various price points and performance levels. So, here are the best track cars that you could buy in 2022. To begin with, at number 20 we have the Honda Civic Type R. The Honda Civic Type R is one of those dream cars many driving enthusiasts around the world have dreamed about at least once in their lives. And the car specs are nothing to ignore, with a turbocharged inline-4 and over 300 horsepower. That makes it a perfect fit for the track. The Japanese car is a must-have since it delivers what you'd expect from it. The handling is exceptional, reliability shouldn't be a concern since it's a Honda, and the new 2023 model will come with an improved performance, equipped with a turbocharged 2.0 litre and a precise 6-speed manual transmission. Number 19, we have the BMW M2 Competition. Powered by a twin-turbo 3.0-litre inline-6 that outputs a whopping 405 horsepower, the BMW M2 Competition is a superb candidate for a track car. Apt to hit 60 miles per hour in 4.2 seconds and coming with an optional 6-speed manual, it's for sure designed with drivers' fun in mind. Though it's the smallest brother in BMW's M lineup, it's still a very capable one and performance is top. One thing to consider is the price tag, which rises to almost 60k, less than other variants, so more accessible to enthusiasts who don't want to spend a fortune for a track car. At number 18 we have the BAC Mono. The BAC Mono is a special vehicle, a high-performance machine with a single-seat cockpit, super lightweight, impractical for daily road use, but a marvel when it comes to racetracks. This street-legal go-kart comes with the usual luxuries of a daily car, but gets all the performance you'll ever need on the track. The 305 horsepower, combined with a low weight of only 1,257 pounds, push the Mono from 0 to 60 in 2.7 seconds. Number 17, the Lotus Evora GT. If the usual comforts and luxuries aren't a priority, the Lotus Evora GT is one of the last petrol-powered gems that came out from the British luxury automaker. It might not come with the latest and greatest according to today's standards, but it makes for a wonderful track car. Powered by a supercharged 3.5-litre V6, the car can unleash no less than 416 horsepower, pushing it on a 0-60 mph run in 3.8 seconds. On top, it's a superb looking car with lightweight chassis, impressive shift setup, and one that feels best on the track. Number 16, the Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 1LE. While you won't see many muscle cars on the racetrack, the Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 1LE is an impressively good exception, and that's due to its tuning package that makes it very competent on the track. The Chevy comes with a magnetic ride control, Brembo brakes, electronic limited slip differential, plus several other features that up the performances of the car. The bodywork is simply amazing and will have many heads turn in all, but its internals, the 650 horsepower supercharged 6.2-litre V8, make it that much more impressive for any driver enthusiast. Number 15, the Jaguar XE SV Project 8. The Jaguar XE SV Project 8 is a rare breed, but one that's worth all the money if you can get your hands on it. To say the least, it's the most powerful production car from Jaguar ever. If that isn't enough, note the numbers. It comes equipped with a 5.0 litre supercharged V8 capable of 592 horsepower and a 0 to 60 miles per hour run of 3.3 seconds. It's full of carbon fibre both on the exterior with many aerodynamic add-ons and on the interior with bucket seats and the bare essentials only. Number 14, the Subaru BRZ Limited. The Subaru BRZ Limited is a very capable car. Despite some lack of the power, its new 2.4 litre flat 4 only makes 228 horsepower. Compared to the standard BRZ, which receives some criticism, the new edition gets some nice upgrades, among which are stickier tyres and much improved aerodynamics, which eventually compensate for the lack of muscle. One important thing to note is that despite having worse performances than most other cars listed here, the Subaru BRZ Limited is one of the cheapest ways to enter track day driving. Number 13, the Toyota GR Yaris. Now, we bet most of you wouldn't have seen the Yaris name on this list, but the truth is the Toyota GR Yaris is quite a capable little car. So don't let the mini size fool you, because the 261 horsepower and 5.2 seconds from the 0 to 60 miles per hour run make this a fast car when compared to similar sized competitors. At number 12, we have a little Corvette, the Chevrolet Corvette C8 Stingray. This new Corvette couldn't have missed from the party with its mid-place engine that allows for better weight distribution and better handling. Chevrolet equipped their Corvette C8 Stingray with a 6.2 litre LT2 V8 that outputs 490 horsepower and 465 pound-feet of torque, putting on par with the likes of Ferrari, Porsche or Lamborghini. All in all, with a speed of over 190 miles per hour and one of the best naturally aspirated engines in the world, the new C8 is born for the track. And we've heard that the 2023 model will come with a 5.5 litre LT6 capable of making 670 horsepower. Wait a little bit more and you'll get the best Corvette ever made. Number 11, the Hyundai i30N. So, at first glance, the Hyundai i30N doesn't look like a track car, but what makes this car a fit for the track is the stiffer suspension and a very sharp handling, which at the same time makes it a bit uncomfortable for the road. The i30N is grippy, has a little body leaning corners and a good and powerful enough turbo engine. All in all, it's quite a capable track car and one that can serve both purposes, including being a family car when not taken out for a fun day at the track. Moving on to number 10, we have the Ford Mustang Shelby GT500. The GT500 variant of the Ford Mustang Shelby packs a huge punch with its 760 horsepower. And while that might sound like too much for a track car, especially when we're talking about an American muscle car, that's not the case here. The Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 somehow shows excellent manners in the corners, and that has something to do with the oversized 20-inch carbon fibre wheels that come dressed in Michelin Pilot Sport rubber. The car comes with a fast shifting dual clutch that also does good for those competitive lap times. Number 9, the Audi R8 Coupe. Featuring one of the best sounding engines on the market, a petrol-hungry V10, the Audi R8 makes for one impressive track car, and not because of how it sounds. The car boasts wide tyres for awesome grip, an all-wheel drive system, optional ceramic brakes, and some other perks that make it a wonderful option for driving enthusiasts. Number 8, Radical Rapture. With such a name, Radical Rapture sounds like it's a track-only car. But surprisingly, it's a road-legal, roofless one-seater, though we wouldn't take it shopping. It's got an aggressive-looking chassis design that generates plenty of downforce, a 350 horsepower capable engine, which only means high-speed cornering abilities. That translates to being a good pick for a track day, or more. Number 7, the Mazda MX-5. The Mazda MX-5 is known for its abilities on the track, so it makes sense it would gain a spot on our list. Besides the high performance, nimble handling, and all the other characteristics that make it good for the track, The MX-5 is also quite user-friendly and more affordable, meaning you'll get a lot of fun for a lot less money. At number 6 we have the Porsche 718 Cayman GT4. Maybe 911's smaller brother, but it delivers almost as much performance and superb handling for a smaller price tag. Just think about the 414 horsepower, 4.0 litre flat 6 paired with a manual only transmission. It's got all you could ever want for a fun day at the track. The Alpine A110 at number 5 may not be a very popular name, but it's a French sports car with quite some racetrack capability. Don't get us wrong, it's as impressive on the public road as it is on the track. The engine produces 252 horsepower for the base version, but if you go for the S package, you'll get a total of 300 horses to play with. There's stiffer suspension as well, and very nimble handling. Combine that with the low weight and you've got a very good track car. At number 4 we have the Porsche 911 GT3. If it's a Porsche, it's already a fit for a track car. But even better would be to choose the 911 GT3, which has always been the most popular choice when it comes to having a fun day at the track. The latest model in the series keeps the tradition going with a 503 horsepower flat 6 engine, better tyres that ensure improved grip, a better suspension, and a big rear wing that produces impressive amounts of downforce to keep the 911 GT3 going faster in the corners. The car can be further improved with a roll cage and carbon fibre bucket seats, if your wallet approves, that is. And at number 3 we have the Ferrari F8 Tributo. If you've got a Ferrari budget, don't go for anything less than the F8 Tributo, with probably the most powerful engine and the most sophisticated tech on the list. The Ferrari F8 Tributo takes out no less than 710 horsepower from its twin-turbo 3.9 litre V8 engine, and the 7-speed automatic transmission really does a good job getting competitive lap times. Unlike some cars on this list, it's one that you love to drive everywhere, no matter if it's city streets on a Friday night, long sinuous roads for touring around, or beating everybody on the racetrack on a Sunday morning. At number 2 we have Caterham Seven. Caterham Seven should sound familiar as it's one of the best street legal track cars ever made. Very manoeuvrable, powerful and more affordable than most track cars on the market, it's easy to see why it's a preferred choice of driver enthusiasts around the world. The Seven comes in several variants, with the base model starting at 84 horsepower, perfect for those just starting into their track days, but go up to 310 horsepower for the seasoned racers who know exactly what they want. A Lotus 7 clone, this car comes with only the bare essentials, so expect no roof, no comforts, but high-speed thrills. And at number 1 we have the Ariel Atom 4, with a performance that puts it on par with some of the best supercars available today. It shouldn't be a surprise that Ariel Atom 4 got the first place. There are no luxuries waiting for you in that 2-seat cockpit, and the car itself is made from several body panels bolted on an aluminium frame. With a weight of only 595 kilograms and an unimaginable power to weight ratio of 537 horsepower per tonne, there's almost no car that can beat it. The Civic Type R 2.0 litre turbocharged engine that's equipped with the producer's 320 horsepower. Combined with the weight we just mentioned, it makes the latest Atom go from 0 to 60 in only 2.8 seconds. It's a true racetrack toy, coming with Bilstein dampers, IBAC springs and AP racing brakes. Besides the almost 75k, do you have what it takes to drive it? So from everyday cars to purpose-built racetrack machines, there are some interesting options for the enthusiast driver who wants to unleash the speed demons at the track. So which car would you pick for track day on a Sunday? We hope you liked this video. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you did, and we'll see you here next time.